sometimes when you're sampling, it's important to find groups of like units. They call that a strata. So when we take a stratified random sample, we're going to divide the population into groups of similar characteristics. Those are called strata. We choose a simple random sample, an SRS, for each of those groups, and then combine them into the full sample. Example, a population of election districts might be divided into urban, suburban, and rural, 3 different strata. Clusters are groups of individuals that are near one another. A cluster sample would be dividing the population into a smaller group, and then these clusters should mirror the characteristics of the population. Then choose a simple random sample from the cluster. All of the individuals then are included in that sample. Let's look at an example of how this works. So we're at Hopkins High School, and it's assigning the students to homerooms alphabetically by the last name. The school administrator is considering a new schedule and would like some student input. They decide to survey 200 students, so the administrator opts for a cluster sample of these homerooms. The principal takes a simple random sample of 8 homerooms and then gives the survey to all 25 students in each of the homerooms. That's an example. Number 1. Let's actually do some of this sample stuff. We have a manager of a beachfront hotel, and they want to survey guests in the hotel to estimate the overall satisfaction. The hotel has 2 towers, an older one that's south, and one that's north. So already we see some splitting up. Each tower has 10 floors, another way to split it up. Of standard rooms, 40 rooms per floor, and 2 floors of suites. Half of the rooms in each tower face the beach, the other half face the street. This means that there are 2 towers, 10 floors, 40 rooms, 2 towers, 2 floors, 20 suites, for a total of 880 rooms. So how would we pick a simple random sample of 88 rooms? First of all, and most importantly, is how to write this from the random table generator. If there are a total of 880 rooms, how many digits will I need? 3. So we're going to number each room from 001 to 880. What would the number 000 represent if we used it? 1,000. 1,000. Because 001, I just chose to pick the first room. After you do that, we would use our random number table to select 88 unique random integers to represent these rooms. In this next part, this is where the writing gets kind of intensive. We want to select a stratified, so this is the key, stratified, random sample of those 88 rooms. In order to do that, we have to talk about all the different possibilities that could go along with these rooms. So, let's see. We could do a simple random sample of 20 from the 200 south rooms facing the beach. We could do a simple random sample of 20 from the 200 south facing, what else were they facing?
Street.
The street. Thank you. We could do a simple random sample of 20 from the 200 north, bless you, facing the beach. We could do you can see how this gets kind of writing intensive, a simple random sample of the 20 from the 200 north rooms facing the street. We could take a simple random sample of 2 from the South Tower Suites facing the beach. We could take a simple random sample of 2 from the 20 North Tower Suites facing the beach. We could take a simple random sample. Where am I now?
South Tower facing the street.
Okay, so simple random sample of 2 from the South Tower facing the street, you said?
Yeah.
Probably should do the beach first, right? Beach. Well, this is from the south. No, that's not what I wanted.
How does this
Like
explain like
Street.
a
Maybe I can answer the questions after I get done writing, and then I'll explain that too, okay? So this one's street, you said? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one would be street again, but with the north line.
Okay, so then the last one, a simple random sample of 2 from the north
Tower
facing street.
Oh,
So what we're trying to do, the strata, the question was answered, how does this do the strata? We're trying to get every possibility. So you'll notice that we needed a total of 88 rooms. So they picked all the different possibilities. That's the strata. And what they did is they found a way to make 88 rooms. You'll notice that we picked 20 from each of the categories on the left, 2 from each on the right. That totals 88. If you can do it in another method, that's fine as well. Like maybe 15 from each of the ones on the left and 7 from each of the ones on the right. That would also total 88. Either way is fine. What you want to know for sure is that when you pick these, you want each cluster strata should include all of the different types of rooms. So what that means for us is if we were to pick it the other way, if we only picked 2 floors, it's possible that no suites would be included. So then you wouldn't have a true random sample.